Greetings and welcome to Talk to Me America. Happy Green Day, everyone. It's St. Patrick's Day where everyone is green, or at least drinks green things. And I do know that not everybody likes green beer, but margaritas are green too, so have at it, y'all. I hear a bunch of people calling in tomorrow. Oh, too much green beer. Jumped in the river of green. Welcome to the show, everyone. This is Talk to Me America. It is 7 p.m. Central, 5 avocado time, so it's time for Talk to Me America. I'm Lord Goddess, and this is being brought to you by Here's What I Heard, the channel that you're on right now. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. I think I got everything together this time. I punched every button. Let me know if you can't hear me, or if you can hear me, or if whatever. The only problem that we might have tonight, the computer's been working great ever since. No crashes, no nothing. Hallelujah. And so the only problem now is my bandwidth, and of course I have to keep whipping on AT&T, not like they care. So as soon as that gets better, I'm sure the feed will get better. I noticed that there was a couple of skips when I watched the playback on YouTube. At least it doesn't record the buffering. Okay, all right. So welcome once again. All right. Wow, got lots of people in my Odysee already. Thank you for being here. Let's see, Wage, the man with the plan. You're gonna have to give me a call and let me know what the hell it was that people calling him a thief now. That's really weird, but I missed something. I always do. I'm always working on other stuff too. I go back and forth with all of these things. Advocate Coke, or in other word, Wingnut, Colonel Wingnut. Colonel? I'm sorry. Sorry, Hal. One of the meme masters of our group. Truth and Sanity, thank you for being here. Ava Pug, welcome. I always see you in Salty streams. You're always memeing good too. Let's see. Drunk dialing, LOL. Yeah, that's what I expect tonight. In fact, let me put that up. Let me pull that up. And of course on YouTube we got Bruin Backhand. Thank you for being here. I think Callie said something about she had some kind of holiday, or she was going to be out of town or something. It's okay. May wherever she be safe and sound and cozy and warm. And Pastor Chatelet, thank you so much. You get one of these. How apropos. It goes right along with that GIF that you keep sending me. The pastor has arrived. All right. Okay, lots of stuff happened as usual. I'm not going to talk about the war that much. Everybody else seems to be doing it. Well, it's like even watching Salty, you're not even sure what's true, what's not true, what's being said. So I'm just going to stay. You know, I don't like war, period. It was not something that anybody really ever wanted, because it basically just means that our elites are sending our children to go and fight for something that they may or may not even believe in. And I think that that's true with all of the sons and daughters in this debacle, if you will. It's horrible. And of course, we were just on Advocate Coke's channel watching good old Commie Schwarzenegger talking about, how bad the Russian government is. And all governments are bad, in my opinion. In fact, I have something that's very apropos. And this is something that I've actually thought and felt ever since I knew what a government was, and then started realizing what the hell they were about, most of them. Okay. Wage War says, even though I haven't officially promoted Dingnut to vice Admiral yet. LOL, maybe. LOL. Oh, okay. Is that up to you? I must be a private or a corporal or something like that. In the Air Force, I was an airman. So, not... Yeah. Z, oh my God. Thank you. This is awesome. You are awesome. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for being here. You're awesome for being here. Of course, share this. We want to try and get as many people on here as possible, and we want people to call me and tell them like it is. Let me make sure that I have the... I got like 3 or 4 different audio controls now, and if I'm not on top of all of them, I will definitely blow out the ears of the headphone wearers. Critique the shut the fuck up. Oh, but yeah, and I especially have this thing I'm fixing to show you guys. Especially goes out to this person right here and those that made her. I introduce you now to one of our Women of the Year, and according to the article, she was one of the Women of the Year, but I don't remember them ever naming anyone else in that category or who they've named as far as that goes too. But no, you don't speak for me. You will never speak for me. I don't care what you say. I don't care who puts you in charge, but also, too, just get a load of the word in that headline there. She is the orgy expert as well as everything else. Now, I'm not saying the United States or anybody else needs to know that. And to have something special for it, I mean, come on. That's just... Wouldn't that be the exact same as the information that they gave you about having sex? Just having sex? And, of course, kissing. Where? She never indicates where. Does that only mean on the mouth? Anyway. Pastor Sally, she worked her balls off to get Women of the Year. Yeah. And again, what is this? Second year in a row now? Some old, white, male takes over or takes a position away from biological women, if you will. Actually, just women. The biological part is like a given, all right? So just women, period. So I this is what I have, and like I say, especially for her, for every politician on the planet right now. Are you ready for this? I'm not on TikTok, but I actually think that that's probably every Xer on the planet right now, and also everyone that has, if you will. Actually, to be honest with you, you know how they're always screaming and yelling about white males this, white males in charge, you know, they're always doing this and always doing that. I'm beginning to believe them. I'm beginning to believe them because this is what I see. They're erasing us. They're erasing us in sports. They're now erasing us. This person is taking away an opportunity for an actual woman to have gotten that position. Not to mention the fact that that person also seems to advocate disfiguring our children, if you will. Not good. Not good. Let's see. Bryn Backhand said that was hilarious. Yes, I thought so too. And it really has, that actually is the epitome of how I've literally been feeling about a lot of this stuff since it first came out. You know, the name calling and the falsely accusing people Which, by the way, reminds me, not to mention the fact, this is something else I never, ever want to hear the words white privilege ever again. All right. Oh, to be a celebrity, huh? And then when you do get caught and busted and you have to pay for your wrongdoings as far as society is concerned, all you have to do is throw a temper tantrum. We all know who I'm talking about. To be honest with you, I don't really want to mention his name because all he did this for, the judge was right. He did this to make himself a household name, and he accomplished that feat. He did it the wrong way, but he is someone that I never would have known from Adam had all of this shit had not gone down. So, as far as no publicity is bad publicity, no publicity is bad publicity, he succeeded in that. He is now a household name. In the words of Forrest Gump, it's a household name. But now he went, according to what I've been reading, what I've been hearing all day today, they let him out last night because he refused to eat like a toddler. And they were forcing ice chips on him. They had to send him to the psych ward after he screamed and yelled, "I'm not," what he said. Which, again, hopefully he wasn't. I was actually glad to hear that. That's not something I enjoy. That's not something anybody enjoys. I don't want anybody to suffer in that way. Believe me, I've had my experiences with that and losing people to that. So, yeah, that's not cool. I would never wish that on anyone else. But he broke the law. And he got busted breaking the law. But I guess all you have to do now is claim, oh, the only reason why I'm here is because of the color of my skin. Oh, and like I say, throw a temper tantrum like a toddler. This judge was absolutely correct when he was saying that this guy is a narcissist. And I gotta say, you know, that side, another thing that really bothers me about this too, is that side is always generalizing things. All white people this, all black people that, all Democrats this, all Republicans that, etc. and etc. So, it makes me wonder, and it makes me worry. Do I have to worry about now some of the people in my friends and family that I've been acquaintances with or friends with, dear friends, people that I love dearly? Do I have to worry about them now? That have these orientations? Do I now have to worry about them? Because, you know, betrayal doesn't come from strangers. All right? So, you know, and the thing about it is that's the thing that bothers me about it the most is because of the fact I absolutely hate the fact that I now wonder, do I now have to be afraid of my friends and family members that are of the same lifestyle? In other words, it upsets me. It upsets me to the bone because I absolutely adore my friends, family, and people of that lifestyle. And I have for years. That has never been a factor, even. So this set a precedent. I actually expect to see more of this. And don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if the story behind it are even more unbelievable than the first one that he gave to us after this. Oh, I was lynched. No, you weren't. And everything else, he deserves no more attention. He deserves no more support. Period. That's the only way, in my opinion, to make him go away. Because he's doing this for the attention, no matter how good or bad it is. It's just, I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious. And the judge gave him a problem with it too. In fact, his attorneys were whining about the judge letting him have it, letting him know the truth, like it is. Absolutely none of us, I don't think any of us here would know anything about this person had it not been for this scenario and what he did. And it's been publicized enough already. So if you notice, like I say, I haven't even said his name. He doesn't deserve any more attention or support. None. They can... Okay, yeah, I'm not going to repeat anything that I see in the chat. I see that my Odysee fans are just as pissed off about this as I am. And really and truly, like I say, I'm not... The reason why it pisses me off is because it sets a precedent and it makes me worry, because they generalize so much. Think about it. Think about it. It bothered me. In fact, it kind of sort of brought tears to my eyes, because I don't even want to think that way about these people that I absolutely adore and always have. So, okay. Well, next item. Thank you, Ava Pug. Next thing. There's been people that have been, well, I was going to say everybody knows lately, and of course, you see the number scrolling down there. I know I forget to ask. I get a little wordy too, but I'm not afraid to talk to people, unlike someone else that we know. I wish I could get him to come on my show. It would be so cool to get him to just blather on my show. All I would do is just sit here and listen, and let you guys listen too. He knows way more about it than I do. He spends a lot of time at it. I don't spend quite as much time at it as he does. I actually can't. I have things to do in real life, as you guys know. But also, too, I don't know if my health would hold out. I'm a little older than he is, and I've already had heart problems. Excuse me. So I try real hard not to let this raise my blood pressure and et cetera, because it actually does make me ill. So, and I want to be able to come and hang with you guys as much as I can. Yes, we all know that, Pastor Chatelet. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Let's see, who else do I have? Did I miss anybody yet? Let's see. Bruin Backhand, do you want the link to that dance there? What can I tell you? All right, let's see. What was next on my list here? People talking about the inflation. I thought this was rather funny. Like I say, I'm not on TikTok. TikTok is another one of those platforms like Twitter. Not only is it mostly AIDS, for the most part. My old man is the best. Okay, let me put this link over here for Bruin Backhand. All right, there you go. Do you guys want it on Odysee too, or do you? Actually, we've been sharing that one on Odysee, I think. Who does Laura want to go? Anybody, everybody, anybody and everybody, whoever. I'm sure it has something to do with my speed. Anyway, yeah, that was hilarious. But not only is it AIDS, but you really don't need to be on there to know what's on there. This crap comes across several of my feeds. Excuse me. I'm not real sure where this is. Idealistic.Don on TikTok. I think he was hungry. Let's see what he has to say about the inflation. Warning, language ahead.
I know I ain't tweaking, but this shit done got higher than a motherfucker. $57 for a 16-piece 8 biscuit. Bro, I'm taking my beat out the dinner, bro. I know.
The caption on this is not eating at KFC. This shit spelled with a Y. Too much. $57 for, what was it, a 12-piece? A 16-piece. That's still $57 for a 16-piece chicken. I was going to say, the last time I got chicken, which was like right before all of this. Oh, no, actually, I think my old man got me some right after my heart attack. So it was during the lockdowns and stuff. People were taking to-go orders. But yeah, last time I got chicken, but it was like 10 pieces for $8. Less than $1 a piece. Let's see, 16 pieces. Anybody got their calculator? I'm horrible with math in my head. How much does that make? Salty MP, thank you for being here. Let's see, Truth and Sandy. Prowler, welcome. Let's see, but yeah. Well, how much does that make per piece? 16 pieces divided by $57. Excuse me. Well, I gotta tell you though, that's not the worst of it. This came across my feed the other day. This is something that came across one of my local feeds. This is something that happened in Texas. And I'm actually, all you Texans out there, I'm going to implore you about something after this too. I hope I remember. Thieves with a trapdoor in their minivan. And they didn't even know what the hell was going on. I mean, the owner, after like the third or fourth, when he finally caught on, he was like, he was dumbfounded. He just happened to look over there and they were doing this. Let's see. Is that in there? Let's see what
Well, the price of gas continues to go up, but tonight we aren't talking about the rising prices at the pump. One gas station owner says that someone is stealing it. The gas. Zach Tawatari is at that gas station in Southwest Houston, and he has that story. Zach.
Xavier, this gas station feeling the hurt at the pump because that owner tells me thieves allegedly rolled over these lids and stole the gas right up from under them.
The way they did it is very sneaky.
Jerry Thiles says surveillance video outside of his family's gas station on Fuquay in Southwest Houston shows thieves who've been stealing gas. The green van seen here, he says.
They had a trapdoor in their vehicle, and they would put a hose down there and suck it out with the pump.
The alleged thieves, he says, hit his Chevron 3 times last week and tried for a 4th.
So each time they were there about like 15 to 20 minutes in a high traffic time.
After noticing a deficiency in his stores 3 days in a row,
about like 350 gallons of diesel.
Jerry began combing through surveillance and noticed a pattern.
I started seeing this.
1,000 gallons of gas.
We had locks on our fill caps. Still, they were coming in, and they might have. I think they were locking it with their own lock.
On Friday, he happened to be in the office, and when he noticed that same van pull up, Jerry, seen here in the white shirt, took off after it.
I needed to.
Wow, man. Now, a trapdoor in a van. That van must have been front-wheel drive. Because where in hell would you put a trapdoor if you had a drivetrain? I don't know that much about cars, but I do have a basics on how they actually work. And wow, man. The only thing about it is that shit's heavy. So if they were taking that much into their van, you know what? I sure would like to see the inside of that van. But this is what this inflation's starting to get people. What they said, they explained in the next one, in a different thing, that these caps actually have locks on them, but they took a lock clipper, clipped the locks, flipped the lids, vacuumed a whole bunch of diesel fuel up out of there, and took off with it. And it's like, wow, I'm surprised that the van could hold that much. But yeah, they had to have had a front wheel drive on that sucker. Where are they gonna put a trapdoor in a van like that? Especially if you got any kind of drivetrain or anything like that. But also too, the exhaust. Let's see. Yeah, okay. If that was a Dodge Caravan, according to Bruin Backhand, he says, if I remember right, Dodge Caravans are front-wheel drive. Yeah, and they ain't that a kicker? But that's actually what's going on. That's what people are doing now because of all of this stuff. All right, nobody wants to talk to me tonight. Nobody has any opinions or anything about any of this stuff that I'm talking about, because this is the stuff that they actually distract us with while they're lying to us about this. One of the things, actually, I'm surprised, and maybe we should. How do we do this? Petition. Maybe we should petition some of the new meat that comes in, or the new blood that comes in during the midterms and everything like that. Petition them to put that law back in force that Obama got rid of with regards to propaganda not being allowed. In fact, I'm actually really surprised that that's not one of the first things, with all of his fluster about fake news, that Trump didn't put back into law, into order. That I question that. I literally have to question that. Like I say, with all of his bluster all the time, screaming and yelling about fake news, why he didn't put that law back into effect, I question that. What can I tell you? Advocate Coke says, as a limousine builder, it would not be difficult to put a trap door in any vehicle. Just saying. Yeah, but wouldn't it have to be in an odd space? Especially if you got a vehicle with a drivetrain down the center? Or something like that? I don't know. I've never built a car. I try to have trucks. The only front wheel drive I ever had got me into an accident. And I said, nope, never again. Toilet paper. What's that? People live in toilet paper castles there, Prowler? All right. If you're out there, like I say, don't forget to share this if you are enjoying the show. If you have something to say, the phone number is 409-877-1243. Or you can Skype me at ldghwih at gmail.com. If you are so inclined, I'm also tip me. All my links are below. Plus, you can also now tip me on Odysee. I've connected to Odysee. YouTube won't let me monetize anything. That's the reason why I have a PayPal down there. Every little bit is appreciated, and it will go right back into this venture that I'm doing here. In fact, my goal now is to, of course, get better bandwidth, but that's not up to me. But I get the feeling it's going to cost a shitload of money. And then B, to get another setup so that we can set up in the living room here, make ourselves a different studio or another studio. And I'll have my co-host on here. In fact, I might have to hire somebody to make us coffee. But yeah, I want, going to have a husband and wife show eventually. That's the goal. Let's see. Oh, got a new face on YouTube. Andrew, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate it. All right, let's see. All right, 17 people. Wow, that's a record for me, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to keep sharing. And, of course, you know what you get if you send me a little coinage. Actually, Wage tells me that I need more library coins. So, okay. I'm just going along for the ride. Let's see. Here's another topic. And like I say, you guys can call me and talk about anything you want. I'm just giving ideas. I'm talking about stuff that actually comes across my feed that piques my interest and pisses me off. If something evokes some kind of a reaction from me, even if it's just a furrowed brow sometimes, I'll look further into it to see if I want to share it with you guys. So, and I was going to say, we don't have to talk about everything that's going on here. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just don't forget we are on YouTube. Don't get me kicked off of YouTube yet. Although, they still seem like they have me shadow banned or whatever it is because, once again, I'm stuck at the exact same amount of subscribers. In fact, I've lost 3 in the last 3 weeks. So, yeah, I'm not growing at all on YouTube whatsoever, so... Is Wage pouring water on the ladies again? Wait, oh, all right, Wage. What? How do you even do that? Wage says, here, let me leave the stream because I just don't want to be accused of stealing tips again. Boy, are my glasses fucked up or something? Who accused you of that? Pastor Shadley. Oh, yeah. My bandwidth is going bad here. The GIF that you just posted is in like uber slow motion, almost like stop motion. All right, let's see. All right, how about this? A lot of people are talking about Bill Maher and Trevor Noah. Bill Maher and Trevor Noah seem to be getting red-pilled, or at least finally getting over their TDS. I don't think so, but, you know, like I say, Bill Maher basically has been railing against the SJWs, probably because has become a victim of them or something like that. And he's always been one that hasn't been kind of whiny about this shit. He's always talked about people whining about stuff and manning up and things like that. So, don't get me wrong, I still don't trust him. And he's another one of those people where you don't have to be on his website to know what the hell's going on with him. Also, same thing for Trevor Noah. Johnny Engineer, welcome, my friend, welcome. And Wire, thank you for being here tonight. Some new faces on my Odysee. I gotta tell you, I'm actually thinking seriously, since YouTube has literally not helped me whatsoever, and I've been on it for, let's see, come August will be 2 years, and no growth unless I go to someone else's call-in talk show or go to someone else's feed and talk to people and everything like that. That doesn't sound right to me, especially, you know, with all of the people that I do have on there. I've got actually 400 subscribers on YouTube. That's more than anyone else. But actually, I've got that many combined on all the other three, Rumble, BitChute, and Odysee. And Odysee seems to be easy to grow. However, I'm being told that Odysee is going to be replaced soon too. So, when? Yeah, I guess we never stay caught up with this digital world. But again, there was something else I wanted to tell you guys, and it went right out of my head. Oh well, I'll remember it. Well, as I say, Trevor Noah and Bill Maher. Like I say, I still don't trust either one of them, but they're both starting to seem to come around. Of course, you know how they clip things up. I don't usually watch the entire shows because, again, just like with Schwarzenegger and the rest of them that are trying to take away our freedoms or doing things like happened in Chicago, they're persona non grata. I don't care what they say. I don't listen. I'm not listening. Put it this way, I've gotten enough of this la 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 from that side. I'm done. I've been done for quite a while. I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of us have these channels here. Wire says 6.26 pounds a gallon. So 60 pounds, 3 tons in a minivan. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I say. That was my question about that too. That should have been awful heavy. And the van seemed to still be riding well. I mean, something, especially because I used to have one of those GMC vans. And that stupid thing, since pretty much the weight and everything was on the front, the back kind of jumped around a bit. And especially when I had stuff in it. So, let's see. That BS from last night cost me money and follows. All right. You're going to have to tell me more than that. I missed the BS from last night there, Wage. I'm sorry. And I apologize. I didn't unfollow you. Dude, you know better than to joke in these days. I'm not supporting one side or the other, but that's a joke. That's what's been going on. What's going on? What's going on? We will get you followers back, and the ones that left clearly weren't loyal followers. Yes, true, Prowler. Dude, you got to stop being so damn hard on yourself. And I still want to know what you're talking about, the bullshit from last night. Indeed, Prowler has the right idea. Deep breath, Wage, deep breath. You got it going on. He's right, he's right. All right. And then, of course, another thing that kind of really pisses me off, too, because it's one of those I told you so's. No callers tonight, eh? I'm surprised. I'm surprised these things don't piss you off. Like I say, I wasn't going to talk about the war, but if you want to talk about the war, that's fine. But pretty much all that's been said can be said about it at the moment until they start firebombing or doing other things, as far as I know. You got people like Schwarzenegger. In fact, he talked about a few things and then he started right in with the propaganda as to what's going on actually. And it's like, motherfucker, if you are so worried about those people over there and what everybody thinks about them and that they should be saved or anything, why is your ass not over there? They're asking for volunteers. In fact, they're begging for volunteers. Why is your ass not over there helping instead of getting on some digital airwaves and lecturing the rest of us about bullshit? Not to mention the fact, does anybody really go to him for any kind of thing like this anyway? I mean, he kind of sort of lost a lot of credibility after his screw your freedom comment. I know that's when I boycotted him. In fact, somebody played Total Recall and I had to turn it off. I will not support people that are not for America first, period. Let's see. Yeah, Wire says a lot of the drive-offs may have added up to 1,000 gallons. You guys, man, you guys are really far behind, aren't you? I'm sorry. That's my shitty bandwidth for you. I appreciate you guys' patience and staying with me and sticking with me on all of this. Advocate Coast says, I have plenty to say, but you will have to come to my stream when Laura's stream is done. That's not the point of my stream! Everybody told me how unique I was, and now I'm not getting any phone calls. All right, you guys, I see how it is. I was .38 hot last night, and then I saw the effects today. Yeah, I'm not happy. .38, you mean 38 caliber, like a pistol? Hot? You were hot like a pistol? Sorry, I don't know all the lingo all the time. I'm just a blonde, remember? 'Cause I'm a blonde, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was one of my favorite songs in the 80s. But and the funniest part about that is I wasn't even blonde. I had red hair. I was auburn. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. This article from the Daily Caller came across my stream and I thought, what? So I looked into it more. New York Post goes after the New York Times for confirming authenticity of Hunter Biden's laptop several months later. All right, somebody was the first to dance. You are on the air.
Hey, so if you're willing to share some airwaves, let's talk about it.
Okay. This is Advocate Coke, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Going back to that vehicle thing, yeah, that is a lot of weight. And yes, it would all add up pretty quick. You know, what is it, 6.26 pounds or something, I think was what the number was. But if you I figured up, they're like 3 visits and almost 1,000 gallons. So figure roughly 300 gallons. That's still like, what was it, 1,800 pounds or something? That is an awful lot for a minivan. So I am with Wire on that. But I will say that it would not be difficult even in a rear wheel drive vehicle to stick a trap door underneath to be able to siphon stuff out.
Well, it couldn't be in the actual center though, right?
No, it could be offset, just like what I did whenever we put the RV generator in the trunk of a dual axle stretch limousine. It was a Lincoln Town Car. We stretched the wheelbase 180 inches overall. 120-inch center stretch, and then another 60 inches for the back. And then we put a jacuzzi in the roof over the dual axles with a way to climb up the side into the hot tub. And then we put the heater and blower on either side of the hot tub, and an RV generator and a water reservoir, so that it actually ran. And we had to cut a hole in the floor of the trunk to be able to run the exhaust out, as well as having to build a dampening box to cut down on the sound. So it really wouldn't be that difficult, even in a rear-wheel drive vehicle. You just have to offset it. I put hidden compartments custom built for guns in limousines. I've done stuff that was basically hospital equipped for a lady that had doctors in like 5 different